Alright, thanks for tuning in to Leading Forecast. I tell you what, it has been a struggle today to get this up. It's just like one thing after the other. I got computer was acting up at one point, and then I put the microphone slot in the wrong. Put it in the put the headset in the microphone slot, and the microphone slot in the headset slot. Can't get things right today. Oh well, we've got all day to do this, so whatever. All right, let's get on over to weather. Enough of my rumblings. Going on over system up across the northeast here. That's going to bring in some snow up across places like New York, Pennsylvania, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, blah blah blah. Getting on over, this is the enhanced water vapor imagery. Look at all the moisture sitting up here, just waiting for the cold air to come in. Once it does, it's going to change that over to snow, and some heavy snow at that. And going on over current watches and warnings, winter storm warnings and watches posted all the way from Maine down towards northeastern Alabama, and good reason too. Quite a bit of snow potentially could fall across some of these areas. In fact, going on over to the radar, and you can see rain changing over to snow right now across northern Pennsylvania and I guess I should say southwestern New York. All your cold air will kind of pan north here. All your cold air is still out to the west here. If you're like, oh, along the east coast, it's still warm. Yeah, it's still relatively warm, but if you get out here in Indiana, it's 32 degrees. It's chilly, and it's more winterish out here, if you will. Going on over, we will take a look here at the forecast models. This is by later on today. Low pressure system sitting down here across like Northern Carolina, places like that. North Carolina, not Northern Carolina. Cold air working its way in, changing over the rain to snow out across western Pennsylvania, down across Virginia's, even eastern Kentucky and eastern Tennessee getting in on some snow. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a mesoscale discussion down across this area saying rain will change over to snow quickly, or soon I should say, and some places could see an inch or more per hour out there once that changes over. So a lot of snow expected out there. In fact, taking a look at the forecast models and the forecast model output here, you can see we're looking at the red here, the blue here, we're looking at right around 8 inches to a foot. So, not a huge snowstorm up northeast by no means, but, quite a bit of snow. And then unfortunately have this in centimeters. And then as you get down towards the lighter blues, we're looking anywhere from, 5 to 8 inches, and you can step down from there. Some of these places only going to see out here on the outer rims of this, only going to see a dusting to a few inches here, but mainly the higher elevations are going to see that heavier snow. Going on over to the forecast model for tomorrow, the GFS low pressure system sitting up here across the northeast. Snow still down across New Hampshire, New Hampshire, Maine, places like that. Still seeing some snow by early tomorrow morning. By this time, most of your snow has fallen out across Pennsylvania, the Virginias, New York, places like that have already got what you're going to get. And then by the time we get into Friday, here comes this little clipper system that's going to run through the Midwest here. Some places may see as much as 3 to 4 inches of snow. There's not a lot of moisture with this system, but there's a lot of cold air sitting across that area. And when you get colder air, you get more snow out of a smaller amount of moisture with your your snow to rain ratio and whatnot, because it goes up. Going on over, we have a lot of systems going out there. This is not this upcoming Saturday, but the next. This system coming across the Midwest, low pressure system sitting down here forecasted across kind of northern Kentucky towards Louisville or the Cincinnati area, and cold air sitting out west of it here. Snow developing all the way from eastern Kansas up towards St. Louis, Indianapolis, Chicago. That whole area is going to have to be monitored, and even the European model is showing that there's going to be probably a storm at this point. So, looking more and more likely. It's just going to be a question of where, and we have a very snowy pattern, it looks like, coming up. We'll go on over to the 500 millibar charts real quick. You can see this is later on today. Here's your storm coming in across the eastern portion of the United States, eventually going to surge to the northeast here. This is as we get into Friday, and here's that little clipper system. You can see the trough kind of digging in a little bit here. That's what's going to bring the snow to the Midwest. And taking a look at the NAO, you know, we're going on a roller coaster ride here for the next probably few weeks on the NAO. It goes down and up and down and up, and you know that's why our weather pattern may be a little bit wacky over the next month or so. So we'll just have to wait and see. You know, the NAO isn't a for sure thing, but you know, pretty good guidelines there. So that's all I have for the day. Maybe announcing some changes to leading forecast. You know, make it a little bit more I don't want to say entertaining, but you know, a little bit more entertaining. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and hopefully this one works. Have a great week.